In this video, we take the 80 series Land Cruiser on an overland adventure that's a little bit different than what we normally do. You may have noticed it in the previous shot, but this adventure is going to require me bringing my bike with me. And that's because today we're going to try to get to one of Washington's largest and longest tunnels. It's the tunnel in the Ironhorse Trail / Palouse to Cascades bike trail. And in order to get there, we're going to have to take the Land Cruiser on a road trip across a freeway, up a dirt road, and then we have to hit a 10-mile bike ride uphill to get to the tunnel. I've always wanted to get to this tunnel, and we have a rare sunny day here in Washington. What better excuse for me to get on the bike, get out there, and try to get this bucket list item checked off the list. As you can tell, you could easily fit a gravel bike in the back of an 80 series Land Cruiser. Heck, even if I had the factory back seats, I could fold them down and I could just put the bike over them. So really stoked on being able to store the bike inside the rig instead of on the back on a bike rack. Yes, I do have a bike rack for the back, but that's just so much stuff for a quick trip to the mountains, or what I hope to be a quick trip to the mountains. And what I have going on here is I got my EcoFlow charging my Insta360. I also have it charging my drone batteries. I'm hoping the drone will follow me on the bike ride. And then I have it, which you can't see, it's kind of tucked away here. I'm charging a gigantic headlamp for the bike because this tunnel is 2.3 miles long. It's going to be pitch black inside. I do have my rear bike light here, which does activate, so if someone comes behind me, at least they can see. And let me turn that off so I don't kill the battery before I actually do the ride. Come on, turn off. There we go. And other than that, it's time to just load up some water, maybe some snacks, and I think we should be good to go. Before we go anywhere, I gotta stop to get some gas for the rig because I think we got half a tank and I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough to get there and back, so let me fill up first. Now is a great time to tell you a little bit more about our destination today. We're headed towards the Snoqualmie Tunnel. It's a 2.3 mile tunnel that was constructed in 1912 in an effort to lower the railway lines from over 3,000 feet to around 2,600 feet to make railway travel through there a lot more manageable in terms of snowpack. The only way we can reach this tunnel is either by hiking or by a bike ride. You can come in through the tunnel from the top above Snoqualmie Pass and come down, or you can take Garcia Road, which is what I'm taking, and get on your bike and ride 10 miles uphill to the very beginning of the tunnel. Hopefully all goes well because we're on our way and I can't wait to see what this tunnel looks like in person. We just got off the freeway and we made it to the Garcia turnoff. I've actually been on this road once or twice before in the summer. When I used to work for Nitto Tire, I planned a couple of ride and drives in this area. And I do remember there being a lot of gates to block entrances. But the thing that worries me the most right now is on my way up, as soon as I exited the freeway, I did see some snow on the ground. There may be too much snow in my way to block me from getting to the tunnel, but we're gonna try and get there today. Let's saddle back up in the rig and head up this road. I didn't bother airing down because this stuff is not even rough. Like, you can hear it in my voice, I'm still pretty smooth. But once this road starts to get a little bit more rough, I will air down. I'm just not a fan of shaking the truck to death whenever I go off-road. However, there are big potholes you have to be aware of, so I'm not gonna go too fast. That's a nice rutted out section there. Still, not airing down. Their only reason is because so far this road is really nice. As you can tell with all the cars behind me, we made it. We are losing daylight, so it's time to saddle up and get ready for a ride. Full dork mode activated. Looks like we need to go that way. And we're off. Let's go do the ride, baby. Well, we're not even, I don't know, a quarter of a mile in, and we got a trail closure sign. Due to a culvert failure and trail instability, the Snoqualmie tunnel and the campground are inaccessible. What we'll do still is keep going and get to that point where we have to turn around. I mean, I went through the effort of putting on this entire goofy outfit and driving out here to ride, so I won't need my light that I actually left in the car anyway. And so let's see if we can just get a nice 4.5 mile ride to where it's closed, and you guys get to see what the Palusta Cascades trail looks like from a gravel bike's perspective. That'll be fun. I'm gonna have to apologize right now. Any shot with a camera mounted directly to the handlebars is going to be extremely shaky. There's just no way around it. I brought the wrong camera for that. I'm so sorry. But back to the ride. This is the very beginning of the ride, and I'm going to have to climb up around 12 to 1,500 feet in about 4.5 miles, or at least that's what the sign said. So, as you can tell, the shadows are getting pretty long, and I'm going to have to hustle to get to that point and then back down before the sun sets. Also, this has to be filmed. I know. Oh, almost lost the camera. Yikes. You can see all the debris all over the road. It's pretty gnarly. A lot more snow on the trail now. Look at this thing. My God, that is so beautiful. Wow. Incredible. Probably one of the coolest things you could ever find on a bike trail is a snow melt waterfall. Holy cow. Look at that. All right. This looks like it might be the end. Oh, the ground might be giving out. I get it. I don't know if I want to walk across that. Wow. You can see it kind of sunk a little bit. Let's see if I can take you guys off this mount and get a little closer without killing myself. Let's put this down. So you can see the ground is like starting to sink. And as much as I want to keep going to the tunnel, that's my 4.5 mile marker. I guess I'm done from here. Let's see, what does it say? Trail washed out by a severe landslide. Access beyond sign is prohibited. Entry into closed areas punishable with a $100 fine. Well, the fine ain't so bad, is it? But I'm not gonna go. I've only gone halfway to my destination. The tunnel eludes me once again. I've always wanted to get to that tunnel, and every time I try, I just can't. And this is the point where we're gonna turn around. It's an easy ride back down to the car. It's 4.5 miles downhill. Let me get you guys back on the bike and we're gonna bomb it back down to the car. Hopefully we can find some awesome off-road trails on the way home. That way we can make the most of our time up here. All right, I feel like we've been here long enough. Let's clip in and get out of here, shall we? Woohoo! Bye-bye, tunnel. You have eluded me once again. Oh man, I had to hustle down because it looks like a storm's coming in, but we just made it. Whew, there's the cruiser parked over there, and we just did, looks like, I hope you guys can see this on camera, 10.03 miles, 100, well, what's the elevation? It looks like I went up 500 feet elevation gain, and it took me about an hour of riding, which is fantastic. Now, let's load this bad boy up in the Land Cruiser and get on out of here, or at least find some cool off-road trails on the way out. Woo. Before we wrap the video up, I had to make one more pit stop in the Weeks Falls Hydroelectric Dam area of Cle Elum. This dam provides the town with electricity, and it's super beautiful because there's a waterfall right above it. Let's go see what we can find before we wrap this one up. Another incredible waterfall right next to the gravel trail. Holy cow. I believe there's some mondo fish in there. Oh man, perfect trout water. Still deep, plenty of nutrients flowing to it. Man, if I could cast a line here, I totally would. We're gonna wrap the video here. I appreciate y'all sticking around. If you want to see more gravel bike content, something I could totally do. I love gravel bike riding, and maybe next time I'll make it to one of those tunnels. Who knows? It's getting dark, it's getting cold, and I'm actually late for a dinner party. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Look at this thing. My God, that is so beautiful. Wow. Just on the side of the trail. Incredible.